and about 6, 7 other people. We started this and we wanted to get justice for Terrance because the stories that the police are putting out is not true. There's about 10 different stories that we have heard, and we just want to get to the bottom of this. We want to get justice for him because as for the 7 of us who started it, we want not only for us to sleep better knowing the truth, we want his family members as well. And we want to get to the bottom of this because we feel, us knowing Terrance, we know the stories that's being put out about him is not the Terrance we know. That's not the Terrance we grew up with. So the accusations that they're putting out for Terrance Franklin isn't true, and we just want to get justice for him, get a independent investigation, and get to the bottom of this so that Terrance can actually rest in peace knowing that the truth of what happened to him came out. That's it.
My name is Willie Walton. I'm the uncle of Terrance Franklin, and my brother is his father. In '83, the Minneapolis police, they came into my uncle's house and shot him dead while he was asleep. And they did the same thing to Terrance while he was unarmed. So if we don't do anything, they're going to continue to kill us black people off. So they know that we don't have any power, or they think we don't have any power to do anything about it. But we're going to move on this. They threatened the family if we didn't drop the charges against my uncle, that they would kill the whole family off. Well, that threat is not going to stand this time. We're going to go to the max, and we're going to do all we can to bring these officers to justice so they can quit killing black people.
I heard about the story and I'm like, something's not right. And I know you guys have heard something's not right either. And we just want justice. We want answers. We want to stop this. We're already trying to build a bridge between us colored folks and the Caucasian folks. And it's hard for us to build that bridge when we got things going on like this. But my campaign, We Are the Future campaign, we are standing up for the future, and we deserve a much better future. Yes, so we want justice. If you want justice, say justice. If you want justice, say justice. Courage to stand up when your family is being killed, and I didn't even know that background history. And you have threats against your family. To stand up in public in front of the cameras takes a lot of courage, and I feel honored to be among you all. And I want to get straight to the point.
Come on, let's go.
The police killing of Terrance Franklin was not simply a tragic mistake of an otherwise healthy criminal justice system.
That's right.
It was not just a few bad apples. It was, in reality, the racism and violence of our criminal justice system that took the life of Terrance is just one more link in a long chain of racism and repression that define the nature of this country. Trayvon Martin was a link in that chain. Oscar Grant was a link in that chain. Amadou Diallo was a link in that chain. The New York City investigation of the NYPD for their stop and frisk policy has revealed uncountable links in that chain. Faceless names had their lives destroyed by racist police policies. And the repression of people in this plaza, the Occupy movement, is another link in that chain. Together, what they form, the police repression that holds together this chain, that holds together the machinery of American capitalism. And it's the reason they do this, the reason this persists, is because the real criminals, the people who run Wells Fargo and U.S. Target, fighting against one another, they have an interest in a racist criminal justice system, provoking fear. It's not a coincidence that Trayvon Martin was killed for being black in a white community. That Terrance was killed in Uptown. The policies of gentrification and with racist police policies have created these conditions. And we want an independent investigation.
Yes, we do.
We do not trust the police department to investigate itself because we know that history doesn't work.
Don't work. culture of impunity. There's a culture of corruption, of lies.
Yep.
It's not unique to Minneapolis. It's true of every major city police department in this country, and it's been true throughout U.S. history.
Yeah. Investigate! Investigate! Investigate!
The question is, why is the mayor, why have the city councilors, why have they not called for an independent investigation?
That's right.
We want community leaders who are trusted by our community, union leaders, clergy, trusted leaders, people we know. They're not fooling around. They don't have any self-interest in the outcome. People we know who stand for justice. We should put them in charge of the investigation. Give them full access to them evidence. Let them make a judgment of who is guilty and who is innocent. I bet it would come out different than the MPD's own investigation. Finally, we need to build a movement, because we know it's not going to be achieved unless ordinary people stand up and fight back what we're doing today, and it needs to continue. We can't just come out and say we're angry today and go home at the end of Terrance's fight. It has to be an ongoing fight, because we know it's a system problem. We know we need systemic solutions. And that's why we have to keep fighting and let Terrance's giving of his life not be in vain, but be a motivator to continue to fight the injustice that plagues our country. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
First of all, I want to say thank you all. Thank you for your support, and also thank you for your time. We're going to fight. We're going to stand for justice. We're going to stand for Terrance, and I want one thing for everybody to know. They're going to see our face. If not you guys' face, they're going to see my face until we get justice. I just want to let my cousin know that I love him, and it was hard burying you on one Thursday and celebrating your birthday the following Thursday. But I also want to let him know that we won't rest until you and that young man that died on the motorcycle by the hands of the police the same day that you got murdered. Justice.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Hey, yo, white kid. Yeah, I hate to say it like this, but I'm trying to help you get enlightened. To having light skin, don't trip. I don't hate kids, and someone's gonna call me racist, but I'm running out of patience, so I gotta say this. I know it's hard for you to see or conceive what it means to be me. Well, not me, but be defined by what society sees. They say I'm to believe we pose racial, but still, I feel confined by police. This dude called the cops on my crib the other night, saying that I robbed his wife, or some dude that wasn't white, maybe native, maybe Asian. Either way, 3 squad cars hit my crib at 3 a.m. And no, white boy, in no way is that your fault. You may hate pigs and think that profiling is awful, but understand that you would not be in that position just for smoking on your stupid, your particular pigment. You got the privilege of not having to deal with your race, while my relatives are all putting bleach on their face. I used to wish I was white, and you're destructed by skin creams. I was bullied and crying without knowing what chink means. I have to be humming this song or bumping along. You've been taught that skin color means nothing at all, and whiteness is considered normal and neutral. You may not notice race when these white rappers do shows. It's crazy in a rap show devoid of brown and black folk, hearing white kids saying words they should get smacked from. This shit was built on the backs of our oppressions. Now you think it's just my raps that leave impressions? Wall Street's been occupied. What you didn't know? This is Indian land. There's no colonial post. I'm seeing 1492 tagged up all of my roads. My pops came from that island where they dying for boats. I never been. Somehow my mind is still inside, since I was just another story on them towers riverside. Seen Korean babies pick their fortunes. They terrified. Talked about us calling screw the system, got a different life. Liberals and Democrats are telling me about civic duty. Truly who win don't really make a difference to me. Well, that's my train of thought till homegirl calls me unexpected. Tells me crying she was raped and now she might be pregnant. I'm half crazy telling my man we should tool up. He laughed in my face saying, you huh? And do what? Yeah, he right. I call her back. I say I'll be there in a minute. Get the car and whip her over to the clinic. What can I do? Thank you.